Okay, welcome back everyone. So, how's the coffee break now?
Good. Refreshing.
Refreshing, huh? Good. Good to know that. So, let's talk about, just now we are having our chapter 1, right? And now, before we are going to lunch, from 10:50 to 12, we're having our chapter 2, right? So, before we go to chapter 2, our module 1, I'm going to recap that. After your good coffee break now, you have to understand how much you've forgotten, right? And how much left in your mind is now that we're talking about this morning. Right? So let's tell what happened on module 1. What have you guys learned about it? Who wants to start first? You want to talk about it? What have you learned in module 1?
How the possibility of everyone impact in the get the job done, the attitude. And to know that different, even they are from different field of their different attitude, their different personality, but somehow there's something good in them. So as a leader, we should impact the good in them and try to not see the weakness of them so that we can get them to work in the team and make the job done better. Maybe.
Okay? Have you tried or what have you learned at module 1 is now?
Understand the flip side and the bright side of each of the personalities, then so that makes a plan in all the person in your team, then we get the result that we wanted.
You want to have tried? Have you learned in module 1?
I learned the things like what Ben mentioned on transaction was like we understand how is the personality like, and we can plan it out and we can know people relationship, task assignment, etc. It's a team focus.
Okay.
We think like this, so we can know others' personality, then we can integrate the team and see both sides.
Okay. So we learned about PICS, right? PICS is a personality, our emotional intelligence, tools to know ourselves better, what goods, what is our strength, what inner self, our inner self, and how we respond, right? Okay, and what is the attitude on working on each task. And so how do we manage our self, relationship, personality, and in our working life, right? So that's what chapter 1 is learning about, right? How to discover ourselves, okay? So from we discover ourselves better now, so that you can do a better self tomorrow, okay? So you know your strength and you know your weakness now. Okay, that's yourself. Right? How do you be a better person for tomorrow, after today? Okay, that is the point. So for module 2, I'm talking about performance. Whether it's yourself, own performance, personal, or the team members' performance. So when you come out to the industry, you're working, everything's about target, performance, KPI, correct? Okay, you have something to achieve. Right? To get your life, to get your money, correct? So without performance, do you think you will get the money? Right? You cannot. So everyone wants to get money, to earn a living. Everyone to get rich. Who don't want to get rich here? No, right? Everyone to get rich, get paid off, right? Get paid competitively. But to get paid competitively, you must have that right condition, requirements to get paid. People don't pay you a small amount of money, get things done a lot, right? People pay you based on what you have, right? What are you value of? That is the money that you get. So when you want to get money, don't just think of money. think of how do you get your networking doing right first. Right? When you do your networking right, you get things doing right. When you get things right, the money automatically come to you. You don't even ask for it. Money will come to you. If you just think about money first, your things won't get doing right. Your people relationship networking will never be right. Because you are too calculative on every single task that you paid to do. But if today you just do things right only, you just want to get things done only, right? Go extra miles. Okay? Whatever it needs to do. Later on, you will get paid better in later years, in later months. So it will not come immediately. It takes time, right? The curve is like this. You start with like this, then you slowly increase like this. It's okay. Career will go like this. Your career doesn't go this, right? Your career or your pay will go like this. So, but what have you put in the effort should be this. Okay? So initially on your career, you have to do this amount of work, but you pay like this. Then slowly you get experience, you get too familiar, you slowly slow down your effort already. But surprisingly, your pay gets better and better and better. Am I right? Okay? So initially what you pay doesn't match what you do. But if you just do whatever you pay, you will always be like this forever. It will never be like this. Right? If you do more on your initial of your career, end of the day, your career will be like this. Okay? So make the things right, make the connection, connect correctly, your money will come automatically in later years. It's like a snowball concept. Okay? Same goes to your career, go to your life, to relationship. Okay? So next, personal and team performance. Right? So personal and team performance is talking about our self-performance. The tools of CPRS, in terms of talking about, it's applied to everyone. Okay? And the field for leadership. And lastly, we're talking about mastering negative thinking. Everyone has negative thinking without know or knowing. Okay? So what do you personally do to be excellent? Okay? How do you excel in your career? How you do things excellently? Just doing your own part is okay. You can always do more, right? Peak performance is a state where you consider a bigger picture, big purpose, and others people team as a team, right? The total benefit is not only yourself, but to others, to the organization, to a greater public, right? That is what the excellent means. So when we're talking about performance, okay, how do you judge this person perform or did not perform? How do you guys judge normally? Result, okay. Who else want to try? How do you judge your people's performance? Whether he's doing great or not great?
Effort in planning
Planning, okay.
and commitment.
Commitment. What else? How do you judge this guy perform? Okay, never mind. Good try. Everyone is correct. So today, after you go back home, you have to learn and start to apply. How do you judge people's performance? Performance comes with three things. The first thing is knowledge. The second thing is skills. The third portion is design. Okay. So what is knowledge? Knowledge is this guy know what to do. Know why he has to do this. Okay. What is skills? Do this guy know how to do it? Know what to do and know how to do is different story. Correct? And lastly, desire. The third one is desire. Did this guy want to do it? He can know what to do. He know how to do, but he don't like to do it. Also fail. Also cannot be performed. You cannot achieve goal without desire. So these three circles are equally important in our daily life and daily tasks, alright, to drive something. So in knowledge, people knows what is theory. Okay, how do we know the theory? So I give you an example. Today, you work in the tourism industry, okay, tour company, and your boss assign you to bring a 20% of tourists to Osaka. Okay, this is your task, your first task. And after this trip, I pay you 5,000 as allowance for a 10 days trip. You get 5,000 after come back from the Osaka trip. Okay. So now, you as a boss, you want to know this person, each individual, skill, competency, knowledge and desire on bringing this 20% to Osaka for a tour trip. Okay. Does this guy know what to do? Okay, how do you judge this guy? Is this guy know where to go in Osaka? Did he plan the itinerary or not? How's the itinerary works? You want to see his itinerary. What is the thing that he remind the customer or the tourist? Okay, now it's winter time. You have to bring along your sweaters, bring along of cash, money. You have to enough e-wallet of money. In Osaka now, they don't use cash money. They use e-wallet. So did this guy, informing the customer, prepare something before he go to the trip? That is knowledge. If this guy don't have that knowledge, he won't tell, right? When you go over to Osaka, at this trip, did this guy know how to tell the Osaka story? Okay, this is the temple of samurai in years of 1950. This building belongs to what? And it made of gold. Okay, and made by who? And the story goes along. If this guy do not have that knowledge, he won't tell the customer or the tourist about the good story behind of this scenery, and the trip won't get fun. And the trip won't get fun. The tourist won't give tips, correct? That is knowledge. Okay? And what is skills? This guy know how to do it. From Penang to Osaka, how he go, how he bring the customer to go to Osaka, check in, how to purchase the flight tickets, from airport to the hotel, to the scenery that you want to go. How? By bus, by train, by cab, by bus. Can be by anything. But how? If he knows how to buy ticket, is it online buying? Okay? And what is the desire of this guy? Is this guy really wants to have that passion about it? They have that passion to bring this guy. Some people don't like to talk to people. Can he do a good job in tourism? No. Some guy like to talk, dynamic. He like to share what he have. Right? So he will do great when he brings people to the Osaka. He will tell whatever wonder story to make people happy. Correct? The desire, the passion is there. Is this guy paid enough? Is this guy paid enough? So the pay will also determine whether this guy have high desire to this job done perfectly. Is this guy interested to go? Right? If this person has been bringing the team to Osaka for the past 20 years, has been bringing people for more than 100 times a week to Osaka. Today, I assign you go to bring this team to Osaka. Do you think this guy will do the job? Yes or no? Yes or no? For the past 20 years, has been more than 100 times to Osaka a week. And today, you want to assign him to bring the team to Osaka. Do you think he will do a good job or not? No. Yes. It depends. It depends. Okay? Some people will like to do this over and over again. He likes routine. Right? He likes routine. Some people don't like easy get bored. Okay? So it depends. And today, if there is a new person just join the company and this is the first trip that he wants to bring the team to Osaka, do you think he can do a good job? Yes or no? It's a new guy. First time bringing people to Osaka. Do you think he can do a good job? Not necessarily. Not necessarily also. Also depends, right? The new person might have very big of desire, big circle, right? But the knowledge is just small. Skill very small. He cannot perform. Although he has very strong desire to get things done perfectly, but the knowledge he had, zero. The skill he had, also zero or negative. He cannot perform his job. So as a leader, how do you increase his skill and knowledge circle? It's your job to bring that. For the 20 years old timer, he have full of knowledge, he have 100% of skills, okay? But his desire is that small. Do you think he can do a good job? Not also. He's bored with his pay, what he's doing, and the pay no longer match his wants, right? You feel that he underpaid now. He no longer have that desire to bring the team to Osaka. Also cannot do a good job. Correct? So it very depends on these three things. Lack of one of this circle also cannot perform well in everything too. Okay? Understand? Understand. So now, if these three things circle are big enough, you guys will see you have creating a habits. Habits will create branding. Brand. Everyone in your company have a brand. Chun Xiang, you at your company, you are a brand. People talk about Chun Xiang, oh, this guy cannot lah. Always lazy one. Okay? Go to Michael. Then talk to Michael. Michael, very aggressive one. Workaholic. So when people talk about your name is actually a brand of your company. Without you knowing, people will go sit around. Definitely. Without knowing or not knowing. When talk about Jolene, hey, Jolene in the public packages, this girl, I'm also sure whether she's still in present. I think her skill and knowledge already outdated. Outdated. So maybe 20 years ago, how you go to Osaka is correct. But 20 years later today, the way of going to Osaka is different. Everything is using AI, using apps, using digital. You might no longer competent enough to bring the team to Osaka. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
Correct or not?
Correct.
20 years ago, you used ATM machine to withdraw cash. 20 years today, are you still withdrawing cash? It's just online transfer. It's more faster, more effective, more digitalization, capture the document more better. Correct or not?
Right.
Okay? You have the evidence, black and white, the transaction is there. You're transferring this amount of money to these people at which date, which time. It's all captured and very fast. If you still want to go to ATM, withdraw the cash and go to the people and give you the money, it takes 3 hours. And you online transfer 5 minutes. So that is the skills. Is your skill are still relevant to today's market? So it's very important as a leader to verify in today's market, today's industry, your team, yourself are still relevant in the market. If you don't upgrade yourself timely, you will be out of commitment. You'll be out of the game. Automatically, you're out. Okay? So, how do you make sure your skill and knowledge are still relevant? It's about a desire already. It's your desire to run extra miles, to go creative ideas, to improve your organization, improve your team members. It's about your self-desire to drive. If you don't care about your team, you don't think, you don't check, you just go as per the game. So slowly, you're out of the game. Get the time to go on. you will be replaced without knowing. Okay? So knowledge doesn't come with age. It comes with your pursuit of excellence. Do you guys understand what it means?
No.
It means how urge inside you want to be excellent. Okay? You chase for something. The more hard that you want to chase for the thing, then automatically you will find the knowledge. You can be in this company for the 20 years, but I come in just 5 years. My knowledge can be even exceed excellent than the people that stay in the company for 20 years. You believe me or not? Yes, it's true. A lot of old timer, they already out of the game in the company. You know what? Easily identified. It's branded. Okay? But the people just join 5 years. He have the pursuit to excellence. He want to learn new things. He want to excellent in himself, herself, upgrade herself. He will find knowledge. He or she will find knowledge with Google, with seniors, with supervisors, with managers. He will talk to other departments. He will learn. He will non-stop learning. So he will get the knowledge very, very fast. And in very short period of time, he will excellent more than the previous people that stay in the company. So it's not about age. It's about how desire and wants to be excellent in this industry or in this group. Okay? Think about it. It's coming from PT law. So the next tools. So for these tools, it's talking about CPRS and FIM. CPRS is for your team and for yourself. And FIM is actually for leaders. Okay? So before you want to achieve a goal, KPI performance, right? For your team, right? You are managing maybe HR team. You are managing engineering team, managing education, managing your husband company, right? Sales, right? You have target already. You have mission. So your team does. How to make your team go to the right direction? Means you must set expectation early of the year. January, you set a target. Tell your team, come in. Let's discuss about it. Set expectation to them. How do you set expectation? Using these tools. Remember these tools. CPRS is for them. Comply, prevent, recognize, speak up. What is comply? Comply. So comply with procedures. Is your team complying all the steps, procedures, and routine work they need to do? Their roles and responsibility. Okay? And prevent. What is prevent? How do your team prevent to make mistake? Okay? How does your team prevent to doesn't hit target? You want to hit target. How do you prevent it not hitting target? So it's important your team member can execute a quality and timely action. This is how you judge your team members' performance. Recognize. Is this guy recognize the barrier of effectiveness? Example, I can online transfer the money, but I still use the ATM way. I don't recognize the current market is using online banking, but I still using the old method, traditional method. It works. Yes, it works. But you use 3 hours to do finance job. It doesn't recognize the current market, current effectiveness. Your capability 10 years ago is good. 10 years later, your capability no longer than that. Because whatever you can do, people can do better. So your capability become reduced without knowing. Is it busy? Yes, he is busy. He drive out the car, he can drive very fast, go to ATM, go and take. He knows where is the nearest ATM. But people just transfer. Correct. So is it smart? So this guy works smart. This guy still stick with the old method, the old same method, work hard. But he achieved from 3 hours become 2 hours. Is it good enough? Does it happen to your colleagues? Is it happen or not? Yes. You see, he busy, non-stop doing the job. But this guy, after 5 minutes, he relax already. Can start talking, you know, make relationship, mix around already. But these two person hit the target. One person after 5 minutes can relax. One person busy the whole day, even only can hit the target. So which one do you want to have? That kind of person in your team. Okay? Work hard doesn't mean good. Speak up. Is your team know how to express his idea, his challenges. When your team know there is a challenge, there are problems, but you don't want to raise up, then the problem happen already. Then the company lose a lot of money. Right? Example, finance. Right? You know the salary is wrong already. This guy is supposed to pay 5,000, but people key in 6,000 every month to the person. And you are the one that, know this is wrong. I don't care. This guy was speaking up. End of the day, company every month lose 1,000 times 100% of employees. How many company lost? So this guy knows what happened, but he didn't speak up. He or she doesn't speak up. Become shy, because scared, I don't know, worry, okay, or dreaming, or don't care. So he don't speak up, it will make company a lot of loss and errors. There's a one word called, if you want to make mistake, make it cheap, make it fast. What does it mean, make it cheap, make it fast? How do we make mistake fast and cheap? How? The early the better? How? How to make mistake fast and cheap? The same method about the salary just now. I already know 5,000 is paid. But now the system put 6,000. I know it's mistake already. But I quickly voice out to my supervisor.
Say what's
Hey, this one I feel something wrong. Now 5,000, but the system key in 6,000. Is the system wrong? Then the supervisor go and verify. Yeah, it's wrong. Go and change it. So you make mistake fast, early, cheap. So the mistake is already happened in early stage before implementing. You already voiced out the mistake. So you rectify before execution. So you make it fast, make it cheap. Once already complete already, your supervisor asks you, hey, this person's got something problem. How come he gets 6,000 every month? Oh boss, I know already. The system got problem. You think this guy going to get fired? I know already, but I never tell you as a supervisor. When I ask you, you tell me. That is making mistake terribly. So, want to make sure your team is making the mistake fast and cheap. Okay? So, speak up is very important. So in the event, how do you know CPRS is doing the job for you? Okay? This is event. Event means mistake happen. Something wrong happen. Okay? You need, before things happen, you have to comply. You have to prevent. But after comply and prevent, things still happen. You need to recognize it. And you need to speak up. Okay, so this is called prevent. This one is response and recovery. It's a whole life concept. How you prevent that things happen. After you put all the preventive measure, still happen. How do you manage recovery? You need recognize, you need speak up. Okay? So everything that complies prevent, recognize, pick up done by your team. As a leader, you need to know feel. How do you feel? Foster. Foster is you give your support. You give your support to your team. How to comply. Okay? Foster. As a leader, how do you help your team to comply? Support him, support her to comply. How do you empower your team to prevent things happen? Okay? You empower means what? You give him some authority, you give him some power to make decision, to make some good decision. So you have delegate some power to your colleague, to your subordinates, to make some small decision. It's called empower. Right? When you recognize, you need educate. What is educate? You have to tell your team what is good looks like. Okay? Telling the story, telling experience to him or her. So when you tell him the story or experience, he or she will understand and learn faster. So he will recognize something not right, not correct. He will flag up immediately when he speak up. So when he speak up, you have to listen. As a leader, you must listen. What is listen? Example, now your subordinates come to you. I feel this task is so manual. Why every time use Excel? Can we do something else automatic? Or make it more easy? Can you do macro or not? Okay? So as a leader, when he talk to you or she talk to you, you just doing something else. Okay? It's okay, you listen. Do you think next time you come to you again? No. You have to show the care. When he express his concern with you, you have to demonstrate the feedback is value. Okay, I understand, Mike. I will look for solution. Maybe we can see alternative. Do you think we can find something else can help you? So you must show the interest when they tell you the story or their concern. So it's very important as a leader. Every time we make mistake on this, when we don't do this well, your team will never do this well. It's exactly mirroring. This one will help your team do better at here. So when you do this better, your team will do better at here. At the end of the day, you will hit company standard KPI. So how do you apply fair play consistently? If your team doing good in this, you give him some monetary reward. You give him a tap on the shoulder. You go for a lunch date, to reward him or her. Okay? Compliment him. If he do not good, what do you need to do? Coaching. One-on-one coaching. Hey, I recently found you always late to work. Is it something that I can help you? Is your family have something that have challenges? Oh yeah, boss. Okay. Because my wife lately, not feeling well. I need some time to send my kids to school. Okay, you understand? Okay. So what can you do better? I can help you. Maybe I can stay back after 5 to 6 p.m., 7 p.m. to complete the task. Or sometimes I can work from home. So this is how leaders demonstrate their fair play. You have to tell what is not good at your team. You don't tell by end of the year, when the result is out already, you tell, Chu Xiang, I don't think you are doing good. I give you bad review. You don't surprise your team by end of the year. Every quarterly, at least one time, one-on-one with your team. Every quarterly, tell your team how he's doing, how she's doing, how can she do better, how can you help him or her doing better. What is their concern? Is it he needs more understanding on their R&R? Sometimes he thought or she thought what he do now is correct, it's enough. But actually your expectation is different. Maybe your expectation is doing even better. But he thought that your expectation is just A, but your expectation is A, B, C, D, F, G. So you must tell what is your expectation. Help him understand their role and responsibility. Empower him. Sometimes he cannot take decision. He needs you to give him some authority, some power, support him to make decision. Some people, it's like a horse. He can run 100 miles, 1,000 miles, he can do. But sometimes he don't have that power, so he cannot run faster, he cannot run longer for you. So you sometimes give some authority to him to make him run better, faster, longer, or far. Some people just need some power. Some people need some education. He don't know what he's doing. He don't know what he's doing. That's the problem. So you need to educate, share some experience, right? And sometimes he feedback, you listen. Okay? So it's always a cycle for this form. Okay. So comes to next chapter is about mastering negative thinking. So even you or your team will always have negative thinking. There's a downside when your boss telling some bad news to you. Sorry, the forest until this month will close down. The tuition center in Penang will close down. You plan to move the tuition center to Ipoh because more strategic, more children there, more students there, and here I don't see a lot of students. So business cannot sustain. So we decided to close down this tuition center. So when you receive this bad news, right, you will come with negative thinking. It's human nature to think negatively. It's human nature, right? It's human nature to resist change. They will fight with change. When there's a change, example tsunami come, you will feel uneasy. It's human nature to feel uneasy about change. So when uneasy, you worry. You have a lot of anger, frustration. When there's a change, you will feel anger, frustration, you feel anxiety, you worry about the future already. Okay? You have a lot of uncertainty. Maybe today you don't feeling well anymore. You don't like to work anymore. Affect your ability to do problems. You cannot solve problems anymore. Because your psychology is not stable. When you are in a negative thinking situation. Everyone had this kind of situation before. It's how we manage. So we come with a knowledge of ABC. ABC skill is realistic of optimism, help you to be more sustainable. Peaks profile, resilience, embracing driving, and stress control. It's a skill that makes it possible to possible. So this is the skill. This is the table and tools that will help you later. How do you use these tools? When you have a problem like now, tuition center closed down, and you are as an educator inside that tuition center, okay? What is your thinking as a negative? I can't, never, not, I worry. Correct. When you think this negative, you have feelings. You think negative, you have negative feelings. When you have negative feelings, you will have negative behavior. After today, I telling you this news, you definitely will not teach your student. You will not teach your syllabus wholeheartedly because you have this thinking and come with the behavior. Your mind will control your action. So what if you have optimistic, positive minded? Maybe I can buy this tuition center and run this. Okay? At least I can work until this time. Maybe I should try to go another tuition center. So with this kind of positive thinking, what is your action? Maybe, right? So you start to talk to the boss. Hey, don't close. How much is it? I take over this tuition center. Okay? I can operate this tuition center since I already here for 10 years. I can operate, no problem. You leave, never mind. I buy over your business. At least I should work until this month. I still have time to go other places for interview. I should try. Maybe Forest cannot go to another tuition center to work. Right? We make so many of us. Why should I die in Forest? Maybe when I go to another tuition center, I become the promotion. I become the whole own of that bunch. Possible, right? So your thinking will determine your action. So let's use this kind of tools to help you generate your thinking. Exercise your thinking to be positive or to be negative. It's up to you. You are thinking negative, you have negative action. You think positive, then your action will be different. Right? That's the tools of ABC. So now we come to case study. We're talking about performance. We're talking about ABC, right? Okay. We're talking about the tools of CPRS and FIM. Okay. So this is a case study for us to exercise what we learned just now. Is it okay? Okay, cool. So you as a painting supervisor, right? You have 4 painters assigned to 4 different customer house performing painting. By end of the work, you went to the 4 visits all the customers' house and check the quality, whether it's your painter doing a good job or not. Okay? So using the knowledge, skill, desires that you learned just now to analyze their performance. Okay? So you have 4 members. The first member is Alan. The paint is completed when you go to the house and check. Some walls have poor painting texture, some thick, some not thick. Okay? The house is clean. Okay? How do you rate this part? The second person is Brandon. Brandon, when you go to the customer house, you see the paint also completed. All walls are painted very neatly, very nice, perfect. The floor is dirty. The leftover paint and used brushes left one corner. This is second person. Okay? The team member. The third team member called Charlie. Charlie painted, completed. The wall are painted perfect. The house is clean. No rubbish, no leftover paints or brushes at the corner. And lastly, we have Danny. Danny also paint complete, wall perfectly painted. House is also clean. And he also replaced all the broken socket. All the socket he replaced, changed out. So you visit 4 different houses from 4 different of your team members. Now, you as a supervisor, you use the knowledge, skill, and desire to analyze the performance. What do you guys think? For Alan. Now you're a supervisor, right? So for Alan, knowledge, skill, desire. So tell me, does Alan have enough knowledge to do the job? Yes or no? Huh? Yes or no, Alan? No. So, is Alan have the skill to do the wall painting? Huh? No skill. What? What skill?
Because he paint complete but got no knowledge. That's why the texture is poor.
I thought that was skill. Because you know that you have to paint every walls. You have that knowledge, right? So Alan don't have skill, right? But he knows he have to housekeeping. He have to clean the house, correct? So he had the knowledge. How about desire? Do we have a desire? Maybe yes, maybe no. Do you think Alan have desire or not on painting?
That's why he just paint and do.
But after painting, he cleaned the house. Means he had that passion. He had the passion, you know. So this guy have very big desire, right? Skill is skills. Okay? His knowledge, so his desire to learn. Okay? Right. So, what to Brandon? What do you think, Brandon, in this 3 circles? How does it look like? Sorry, again, loudly.
Doesn't show any desire to complete.
So he have very small desire.
Yes.
Okay. How about his knowledge?
Yes.
He have good knowledge. How about his skills?
Yes.
Yes, skill. Okay. So his circle is like this. For Brandon. Okay. Go to Charlie. What do you think about his desire?
Yes.
Okay. Charlie desire good. Skill?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Equally. How about his knowledge? Also yes. So it's equally. And lastly, Barry. What do you think is desire?
Same as Charlie, but bigger desire.
Okay. So Charlie have even bigger desire. Skill, knowledge, also bigger. So now, you as a supervisor, you need to rank this 4 person. Only one person can have one ranking. 1, 2, 3, 4. First ranking is outstanding. He get 10% increment by end of the job. Okay? Second person is strong. He gets 6% increment. And thirdly, satisfactory, get 4%. And lastly, get poor, 0 increment. So, based on Alan, Brandy, Brandon, Charlie, and Danny, who's supposed to get outstanding? Danny. Okay. So, rank 1, Danny. Who have different ideas other than Danny should get number 1? Anyone want to compete or challenge Danny? No. So, as supervisor, all agree Danny to be number 1? Okay, good. Let's see. Who needs to be strong? Charlie. Everyone agree Charlie to be ranking number 2?
Yes.
Why?
How to do job.
Then?
Then how to be.
Okay.
He knows
Okay. But that is not the problem. I want to use KSD to tell me the story. Why Charlie?
So at least
Habits. He has sufficient good knowledge. He has the skill, become in a good competency. With this competency plus his desire, very strong desire, he get the job done clean and neatly, housekeeping properly. Correct. He can have that action. So everyone agree? Okay, Charlie. Okay, who's supposed to be ranked 4 and ranked 3? That is very difficult part. As a supervisor, you think Alan should be rank 4 or Brandon should be rank 4? Before you go to rank 3, you look at rank 4 first. This is tactic to judge your team. You have to get 1 people die. Okay? Why Brandon and why Alan? So, Brandon, you choose Brandon. Why Brandon? Why Brandon should be appraiser 4? Because he don't have desire. So you look at desire is the most important part of your performance. Okay. Who wants to challenge about any different answer besides Brandon should be appraiser 4? Why not Alan? Why not Alan? Why Brandon should be appraiser 4?
Alan's less knowledge and skill. So good attitude.
It's less skill.
That's skill.
It's less skill.
Just lack of skill and knowledge. Okay.
still to be very
Mm.
desire.
Mm.
Desire is having to increase his desire. I mean, desire is like which is difficult for us to achieve the attitude.
Yes.
But skills we can achieve.
Okay. So everyone agree Brandon to be appraiser 4? Remember, you have to tell him about his performance. And if he thinks he gets 0, he will be angry to you. Are you sure you want to get Brandon 0? Or you want to give Alan 0? Think twice. It's a very difficult decision as a supervisor. Still better. Still better, huh? Okay. So, Alan will go to appraisal 3, right? Am I right? Okay. So today you learn about how to use knowledge, skill, desire to judge your people. Because we cannot just purely based on knowledge, skill, fix everything. Because desire play very important role. Like the first of module 2, I tell you, in the iceberg, knowledge and skill is just so small. But so that 80% out of it is your mindset, how you behave, how is your attitude. That will drive you longer, far. So good, this is good exercise. So this is actually practical to those companies have multiple of subordinates. You have a lot of people under your team. So next time you use these tools to manage your team. So you won't be confused who to be number 1, 2, 3, 4. So end of this session, we have some question and answer. So what have you learned about personal performance? So the last 15 minutes I'm talking about performance. What have you learned about performance just now? After today, will you do differently after today? When you come to appraisal with your team member, what have you learned? Maybe you want to share? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you know that when people have these 3 circles, your people have smaller portion of that circle, you have to identify it. Once you identify, you have your leader, as a leader, you have to, how to help them to improve the size of the circle become bigger better. So every circle that I talk about is equally important, right? So one of the circle is small, it's your role to bigger it back. Help him bigger it back. But attitude is slightly harder, but doesn't mean cannot. Everyone have their own desire. Okay, let me tell you what is desire. Some people talking about pay. I give you high pay, you increase desire, right? Not necessarily. But yes, it does impact. But not 100% it's always about money. It's also about the passion. Okay? When we look at this problem, it's in his heart to get that ignition. Ignition is the fire. It's the things problem burn inside his heart. If the heart is cold like ice, he won't solve the problem. He won't have that passion, the fire inside his heart. Okay? And if you know he has lack of knowledge, what do you do? He had desire, but he lack of knowledge, what do you do as a leader? Yes, you send him for training. You train him, or you ask people to train him on course. If he lack of skill, what do you do as a leader? What do you do if he lack of skill?
Training.
Training also. Okay, maybe. What else? Sharing experience. You pull him, you involve him in all of most of the work. The more you involve him, the more skill he can improve better, faster. Okay, because he has big desire. He can pick up the skill very, very fast. You can't imagine that how fast he can learn if his desire is big. Okay? How CPRS and field help you in your leadership role. So just now I talked to you about CPRS and field. That's the tools that for you to coach your team and yourself also. How do you think that will help you in your leadership role? Anyone have tried? How CPRM has field help you in your leadership role? Anything to try it. What have you learned about CPRS itself? comply, prevent, recognize, and speak up.
Understand all those criteria that identify it and solving one by one.
So as a leader, how do you use feel to help you?
How to identify the problem and get help, get support. Listen. And you are listening to them. Okay, so that you are care.
Good. So how does CPRS help you and your team?
Questions I have about everything, any unwanted incidents.
Correct. Prevent.
Speak up.
Speak up. Good. So
Say that.
okay. So CPRS is something that you need to tell your member, a team, expectation. You need to comply on certain roles and responsibility that he accounted for. If you don't know what to comply, then he don't know what to do. End of the day, your element will be both ways. What you expect and what you do is different thing. Okay, not the nine. So comply. You teach him how to comply with your expectation. You teach him how to prevent from mistake. And you teach him how to recognize something is wrong, something can do better, and to speak up honestly to you how he feels, how he's doing every day, every quarter, every month. So if he can do in CPRS good, you must do feel good. Feel doing good, CPRS will be good. The expectation, setting the right goals, right expectation. Okay? And how do you guide him along the way? Using fair play. Recognize him or coaching. Doing not good, then coaching. Doing good, recognize him. So you can keep his desire always on and on and on. Without CPRS and feel, his desire will become. So at the point, they thought that the supervisor don't even care about him. I do good for today, I thought boss will recognize me. If I do it too frequent, boss don't even look at me. Don't even talk to me. Right? Do you think I will do better tomorrow? I don't think, because boss don't even care. I just do good enough. Just 8 to 5. You know 8 to 5 means? Come in at 8 o'clock, go back at 5. That's it. That's my job. That's job. Okay? You want a career, you don't want a job. Job is 8 to 5. Career doesn't mean 8 to 5. Okay? Career is no limit. You can work up to 9 p.m., 12 p.m. Okay? But next day don't work. It's still a career. Career doesn't measure by time. The career is measured by effort. Right? So we want career, we don't want a job. If you drive Grab today, you are a job. Okay? Job is about what you put in, you pay. If you are a cleaner, you are a job. But if today you are a technician, tomorrow you become a supervisor, the next day you become a manager's director one day, that is career. So remember, don't fall in the trap of job. You don't want a job. As a fresh graduate or maybe young person, right? You want a career. Don't go into a job directly. Because job initially you get paid well. Example, Grab, if you do in big hour, 1 month you can get 5,000, no problem. But career, you start in a job, a career, maybe you started with 2,000. But years after years, putting your effort, 20,000 a month is not a problem. You believe me or not? It's how your heart want to go far. You have the heart, you got the passion, you got the desire, you can go really, really far. Right? So be in the career, not in the job. So which situation you will use ABC skill? In what situation you use ABC skill? Sorry? Negative thinking. When you have negative thinking, you might want to start using ABC skill. How to make the negative become positive. So will change your outcome. how you react, how you behave when you have negative thinking, right? So recognize, respect your feeling. It's okay to feel bad, respect it, but come out from that feeling, change it to become a positive energy. That is ABC skill helping us. So conclusion for this module is actually performance and appraisal. It's known as performance review. It's a regular review for an employee's job, performance, and contribution to the company. Right? It helps employees to identify areas of improvement, set goals, receive feedback, receive recognitions, okay, rewards, for their achievements. So that is performance. Right? So whatever I teach today, I'm sharing today, is based on these 3 books. Right? It's 7 habits. How to start with why. Okay, so before we go for lunch break, okay, I give you an assignment. Go and do it. Later you submit to me. Okay, and we come back after 1 p.m. So this is the assignment 2. Okay, let's have a lunch break now. Okay, thank you.